so much attention gets, Western Kentucky's offense gets so much attention.
Yeah.
Talk about their defense. And
Yeah.
what,
The defense is, they're very disruptive, really. They, defensive coordinator, Coach Holt there, does an unbelievable job. He's been at the highest level in college football, very experienced and, very intense, gets those guys to play hard. They kind of, take on his personality, I think. They do a lot of things to give you problems and play extremely hard, well coached. I mean, you can see it all over their defense when you watch them. This is going to be a huge challenge for us because those guys do it. And they're not one of the better teams in the league for no reason. I mean, it's obvious that they do a great job coaching them. Their guys are playing hard. They got good players. So probably one of the best teams we'll play, I think, when you look at it. And we'll have to make sure we got a great plan together and play well.
No doubt it's a huge football game for Southern Miss.
Yeah.
Can your offense, can your players get too excited?
I don't know. I think our guys, we've got a more mature team now than we had, when we first got here. And we want them to be excited and ready to play. And I think that was evident last week. Our guys took the field ready to go, and we talked about it all week, building up to the game and coming out and trying to start fast and be aggressive. And our guys were ready to play. And, maybe sometimes if you're too geeked up, you might struggle early with some butterflies and things of that nature. But we want our guys to be excited to play and be ready to go. It's an opportunity to play for a championship, which is what you do this for. Not everybody gets to do it, so I think our guys need to be excited, ready to go.
Coach, we talked about this a little bit with Coach Monken, but for especially the past 6 weeks, this team has been so focused. What does it take as a staff to maintain that level?
Well, our head coach, first of all, does an unbelievable job of setting the tone for us to focus on what we do well and focus on practice. He preaches it every day, and our staff carries the message that, hey, when we go to practice, we're there for a reason. Let's lock in. Let's work on the things that we're going to do to be successful and focus. And that's been another sign of a mature team, I think. In the past, maybe our guys, you go to a walkthrough and maybe they're all not locked in and focused like you want, but it's something that we stress, and it's also paid off for us, and I think it's a direct reflection of our head coach.
A lot of times, in pivotal moments of games, when the team gets a turnover, the play caller may kind of go for the dagger or go for a home run, on the very next play.
Right.
But you handed the ball to Edo Smith 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Sometimes they know you're going to do that too. So for me, it's just the flow of the game, I guess. And where we are on the field has a lot to do with it. I think that's important because, certain weeks you like certain things in certain parts of the field, and it may not be in that position. Or the flow of the game dictates, hey, we need to run the ball here. And we came out in the second half with the attitude that we wanted to run the football better than we did early, and so you hand it to a guy like Edo, you feel like you got a shot for a big play. So either way, you throw it to him or hand it to him, you feel good about it. So our offensive line did a great job. They were blocking well, so it just kind of felt right and stayed with it.
I'm sure it feels good when as a play caller, when the defense gets you a turnover, and then they get you two.
No doubt.
Kind of like Old Dominion.
No doubt.
But
Well,
then 3 in a row.
in the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've played off each other more, I think, than since I've been here. The defense is playing really well and creating turnovers, and we've done a better job of taking care of the ball. We had the 1 turnover Saturday, which the guy made a great play on it. That was great. But our defense has done an unbelievable job setting us up in field position, and then as an offense, we got to take advantage of it, and that's something we really stress with our guys. And we want to play off each other, special teams. I mean, fake field goals and onside kicks and all the things that go with that, and then taking advantage of it when you get the ball. So I think it's a total team thing. It's something that right now is going well for us. Hopefully, it'll continue.
When you stuck it in on 3 straight plays, and you just go, boy, I'm good. No, because we didn't get it in right before half. So that humbles you a little bit when you don't do that. But our offensive line running backs did an unbelievable job. And Edo, you know how Edo is. He's hard to handle. Just kind of slippery guy. Does a really good job. He's very intelligent, so he understands the zone concept that we were running for that particular day. And just proud of the way those guys stepped up and we ran the ball there.
We got most everybody's reaction to Mike Thomas's catch, but I don't think I've heard yours.
It was unbelievable. It's probably one of the best catches I've ever seen. you know, as a coach, just, you know, and I was trying to think back about that, the places I've been and what I've seen done, but that was right up there with at the top for sure. And Mike, you know, Mike's capable of doing some special things, and that's why we've tried to make a point of getting him the ball this year.
I guess it helps a couple weeks in a row getting all the turnovers you had at pivotal points of the game, but when did your team develop that killer instinct to put games away, whether it's second, third, fourth quarter?
Yeah, that probably, in my opinion, goes back to what we preach every day as far as finish that's on our wall over here, you know, and we preach that in the off season. Our strength staff did an unbelievable job, and our, you know, Coach Monken, the head coach, kind of leads it. We carry the message, and, you know, it's important to finish when you get opportunities. And we talk about finishing a lot of ways, though, you know, on and off the field, finish in the classroom, finish, you know, on the field. So we try to make sure all that carries over, and, you know, so right now we're doing a pretty good job of that. But like I said before, you know, everything's week to week. We got to make sure we're ready to go this week, and, you know, the more games you win, just makes the next one that much bigger.
If you guys were to win, could we see Coach Monken dancing in the locker room after the game?
Well, I hope not. You know, I've seen him dance on that video, so he's a really good coach. I'm not sure he's a great dancer, but it doesn't matter though. When you're in that setting, it's just about having fun, you know, and letting the guys see you have fun, and because it's such a grind, you know. It's hard to let down your hair, so to speak, and I know the players and our kids, they enjoy seeing that, and I'm sure if all that happens, I'm sure you'll see a part two to that.
Coach Duggan says he always runs for cover. Are you in there with him, or are you hiding too?
I kind of hide out too on that deal. I don't want to be called out and embarrassed, you know, and I'm not a great dancer either. If I was, I probably wouldn't be coaching football. My wife would probably frown on me dancing on video anywhere, so, you know, I try to avoid that as much as possible.
Anything else? Coach, thank